Your lender slides a number across the table, 7.2%. You nod. It sounds about right. Everyone says rates are high anyway, so you sign. You never ask if there is something lower. You never check with another lender. And that one moment of trusting the first number you hear will cost you more than your car, more than your student loans, more than almost every other financial decision you will make in your entire life. And you will not feel it happening. Not at first, not for years, but by the end of this video, you will see exactly how much that single signature costs. Buying a home is already overwhelming. You are dealing with inspections and appraisals and closing costs. So when the lender gives you a rate, your brain files it under done. One less thing to worry about. And nobody in your life tells you otherwise. Not the realtor, not the lender, not even your family, because most of them did the exact same thing. A 2023 survey from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau found that nearly half of homebuyers get only one mortgage quote. One, they compare prices on groceries, they compare prices on flights, they compare prices on shoes, but the biggest purchase of their life, they take the first offer. And here is the part that makes it worse. Women are statistically more likely to accept the first rate offered. A study from the National Bureau of Economic Research found that women pay an average of 0.4% more in mortgage interest than men. That gap is not about credit scores. It is about the fact that nobody taught us this part was negotiable. Nobody told us to push back. And the lending industry loves that silence. So how does this actually work? When you apply for a mortgage, the lender looks at your credit score, your income, your debt, and the size of your down payment. They plug all of that into their system, and they generate a rate. But here is what they do not tell you. That rate is not fixed by the market. It is set by the lender. Every lender has different overhead, different risk appetites, different profit margins they are trying to hit. So the same borrower, same credit score, same income, same down payment can get wildly different rates from 3 different lenders. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York confirmed this. They found that rate quotes for identical borrowers varied by as much as 0.75% on the same day. And 0.75% might sound tiny. It sounds like a rounding error, but on a 30-year mortgage, that fraction of a percent translates into tens of thousands of dollars. Every month for 360 months, you are paying a slightly higher amount. Those extra dollars never go toward your home. They go straight to the lender as profit. And the lender has zero incentive to tell you that a competitor would charge you less. Their job is to close the deal. Your job is to know this game exists. Most people walk in thinking the rate is the rate, like it is a fact, like it is a law of physics. It is not. It is a negotiation. And you are allowed to negotiate. Now let us do the math, because the math is where this gets real. You are buying a $300,000 home. You put down $15,000. That is 5% down. Your loan amount is $285,000. Your first lender offers you 7.2%. You do not shop around. You sign. Your monthly payment on that loan, just principal and interest, is $1,935. Over 30 years, you pay a total of $696,600 on a $285,000 loan. Let that sink in. You borrowed $285,000. You paid back $696,600. That is $411,600 in interest alone. Now imagine you had spent one weekend calling 3 more lenders. Same credit score, same income, same down payment. But this time, you get a rate of 6.5%. Your monthly payment drops to $1,801. That is $134 less every single month. Does not sound like much, does it? But over 30 years, you pay a total of $648,360. Compare that to $696,600. The difference is $48,240. Rounding conservatively, that is $47,000. You did not move to a cheaper city. You did not get a raise. You did not inherit money. You made 3 phone calls on a Saturday afternoon, and it saved you $47,000. That is a car. That is 2 years of college tuition. That is the difference between retiring at 65 and retiring at 63. And all you had to do was not accept the first number someone gave you. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau says that borrowers who get at least 3 quotes save an average of $1,500 per year, for 30 years. This is not a tip. This is generational money left on the table because nobody told you the rate was yours to challenge. The mortgage industry is not designed for you to shop around. It is designed for you to say yes as fast as possible. Here is why. When a lender gives you a rate, part of that rate is their profit margin. The higher the rate they lock you into, the more money they make. Some lenders add what is called a rate markup. The wholesale rate might be 6.3%, but they quote you 7.0% and keep the difference. And that markup is completely legal. It is just never explained. Your loan officer earns a commission on every loan they close. Some earn more when the rate is higher. So when they say this is the best rate I can offer, they might mean this is the best rate for my paycheck. The system is built on urgency. They tell you rates might go up tomorrow. They tell you another buyer is ready to move. They pressure you to lock in immediately. And once you lock in, switching lenders means starting paperwork all over again. Most people do not want that headache, so they stay. And the lender wins. This is not a conspiracy. This is a business model. The mortgage industry made over $100 billion in origination revenue in 2022 alone. That money came from borrowers who trusted the first number they heard. Some of those borrowers were qualified for much better rates. They just never asked. Now here is the pushback you will hear. People say shopping around hurts your credit score. They say every lender pulls your credit and each pull drops your score. That is not how it works. When you are rate shopping for a mortgage, the credit bureaus treat all of those pulls as a single inquiry, as long as they happen within a 14-day window. Some scoring models give you up to 45 days, so your credit takes one small hit, not 5, not 10, 1. The system is designed to let you shop. Most people just do not know that. So here is your plan. Step 1. Before you even tour a house, get pre-approved by at least 3 lenders. Not pre-qualified, pre-approved. That means they have pulled your credit and given you a real rate. Step 2. Get all 3 quotes within the same 2-week window. Write down the interest rate, the closing costs, and any lender fees from each one. Put them side by side. Step 3. Take the lowest offer and go back to your preferred lender. Tell them you have a better rate from someone else. Ask them to match it or beat it. This works more often than you think. According to LendingTree, 3 out of 4 borrowers who negotiated received a lower rate or reduced fees. You are not being difficult. You are being informed. The difference between accepting and negotiating is $47,000. You deserve to keep that money. 2 people both making $75,000 a year, same city, same neighborhood, same $300,000 house, same $15,000 down payment, same credit score. Person A finds a lender through her realtor's recommendation. She gets a rate of 7.2%. She signs. She never checks another lender. Her monthly payment is $1,935. Over 30 years, she pays $696,600 total. Person B spends 1 weekend getting 3 quotes. She negotiates. She locks in at 6.5%. Her monthly payment is $1,801. Over 30 years, she pays $648,360 total. After 5 years, person A has paid $116,100. Of that, Roughly $100,000 went to interest. She has about $16,100 in equity. After 5 years, person B has paid $108,060. Of that, roughly $89,000 went to interest. She has about $19,060 in equity. Person B has $3,000 more in equity and has spent $8,000 less. Same job, same house, same credit score. But person B also takes that $134 she saves every month and puts it into an index fund earning an average of 8% per year. After 10 years, that monthly savings has grown to over $24,000. After 20 years, it is over $78,000. After 30 years, it is more than $196,000. Person A and person B started in the exact same place. The only difference is that person B made 3 phone calls. That is it. 3 calls. $47,000 saved in interest. $196,000 grown from the monthly savings. Same paycheck. Different knowledge. Nobody sat you down and told you the mortgage rate was negotiable. Nobody explained that one weekend of phone calls could save you $47,000. That is not because you were careless. It is because the system profits from your silence. But you are not silent anymore. You are not someone who signs whatever is put in front of her. You are someone who asks for a better number and gets it. This is not your fault. Nobody taught you this. But starting today, you know, and knowing changes everything.